Okay, see if this sounds familiar. Mom is at the kitchen table. She's working on her computer. Dad is in the home office. He's working on the laptop. The kids, oh, they're in the family room on their devices. If this sounds familiar, it's because it's a scenario that's being played out at homes across Delmarva. If it's happening at your house, then you may be coming across some computer issues that, well, maybe it's slowing down your workflow just a little bit. Let me introduce to you this afternoon a man who sees all and knows all when it comes to this. This is Bill Justice. He's the owner and service coordinator for SuperTex Computer and Telecom Services in Millsboro. Joins us this afternoon by Skype. Bill, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Jimmy. I appreciate the opportunity.
So, Bill, you know, you and I were talking a little bit before. I am not the most computer or technical savvy kind of guy. Help me out with this. Can an increased load on the internet, like what we're doing now with the pandemic and everything, can this slow down the speed of our computer?
The current infrastructure that's in place right now, it's not designed to handle the amount of data that we're pushing through currently. It's struggling to catch up, but it is catching up. Obviously, with the coronavirus, it's kind of pushed the 5G rollouts back considerably, and we've been hearing some crazy stories in the media regarding that over in Europe. But that's kind of where we're at right now. It's not so much that it's a strain on the computer system. The computer systems are going to handle what we do with them day to day. That's what they're built for.
Right.
But the online infrastructure needs to catch up.
So the workload of what we're trying to do should be okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you think about it, we're not really taking anything, or we're not really adding anything to the existing infrastructure. For those that have been taken out of their jobs and are having to, work from home, their systems are laying dormant in their existing work environment, so they're not really taxing the infrastructure currently.
You don't even look at that. I didn't think about that. So when we're working on our computer all the time at the house, is there anything we should watch out for?
I believe everybody uses their computer systems differently. Some access it maybe only an hour a day. Others access it for 8, 10, 12 hours a day. It just all depends on the user, really. And what they're using their system for. Some of them will literally only use it to go on the internet and play games, or they may go online to check Facebook and banking statements. And that's something to be a little bit more concerned about now, just because of the fact that the government is distributing good large amounts of money, and obviously there's going to be parasites trying to cower on that money and try to take advantage of people that are, receiving that money. So we're getting more phone calls about that aspect, and people are concerned when, somebody who has never contacted them before is calling them, and they're asking them about their personal information, their bank account information, so that they can quote unquote deposit their, their stimulus check. But not in terms of the computer aspect too much. I mean, it's hard to really say red flags because there's so many different aspects to the computer world. I mean, as far as just using the system, everybody uses it totally different. So it's hard to really say, that every single system is universal. They're not. Every one is different.
So as far as your customers are concerned, what is the main thing that you're telling them?
To just make sure they're getting service done on them. Regular maintenance is essential to these just as much as it is your car, if not more so, because we hold, I think, more value in our computers than we do in our automobiles nowadays. There's a lot of personal information on our systems now, and a lot of revenue information on our systems now. We don't have to worry about that with our automobiles. So it's essential to just making sure that your hard drives get tested every single year. We've gotten to the point now where we don't even recommend hard disk drives as a reliable format because we see so many flawed aspects within the hard disk format. And I believe, in my personal and professional experience, that we're going to see that technology go obsolete very, very soon, because the cost of solid state technology is so affordable right now. So it doesn't make sense to stick with a mechanical aspect when the digital aspect is more reliable.
Works better. That makes sense. So when it comes to antivirus, make sure you have one. Can we trust it?
We recommend a antivirus being installed on every single system just as a preventive measure, and make sure that they're being updated. A lot of people don't think about the fact that it needs to scan when the computer system is left on. Most people will shut the computer system down or put it to sleep, and they don't realize that they're not ever getting a virus scan ran, because most of the time antivirus is configured for early morning hours. As far as the way we configure them between 2 and 3 a.m. So we recommend the customers leave the systems on routinely, but again, each piece of hardware is different. Some systems are capable of being left on 24/7. Other systems are not. Just depends on age and the quality of hardware.
It's a new era we're living in. Bill Justice, Supertex in Millsboro, thank you for your time. You have explained a lot of things that I will say I personally did not know.
Well, thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate you having me on today.